Alright, let's do this. Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Strap in, because today we are breaking down the massive pile of leaks for Wuthering Waves version 3.0. And let me tell you, this isn't just an update, it feels like a whole new chapter of the game is dropping. We're talking new faces, returning favorites, a brutal new weekly boss, gear that'll change your builds, and some quality of life changes that are honestly just chef's kiss. As always, a quick disclaimer. This is all from the leak universe, so nothing's set in stone until the devs say so.
But before we jump into the rest of the events, a quick word from today's sponsor. Lootbar.gg is a site that gives you big discounts on your in-game purchases. Let's take Wuthering Waves as an example. You can actually see the price difference right away when you compare. The process is super simple. Pick the pack you want, click Top Up, choose your payment method, and that's it. Your rewards show up right on your account. And don't worry, your login info is completely cleared after the transaction, so it's safe. New users can get up to 21% off plus additional discount coupons from the link in the description. And yes, first-time top-up bonuses are available as well.
So let's kick things off with the main event, the banners. Phase 1 is coming out swinging, no warm-up, just straight fire. First up, making her debut, we have Line. She's a 5-star Spectro DPS, but with a twist, she's also a buffer. Her whole thing is this super fluid, high-speed playstyle where she switches between two states, optical sampling and kaleidoscopic parade. You're basically building up something called overflow to unleash a big spark collision hit, and then that generates lumiflow, which puts her into the sustained roller skating mode of pain. She's all about chaining leap attacks, managing these different resources like overflow, lumiflow, and something called true color to unlock these powerful basic attack combos and supercharged spectro reactions. With crazy mobility and these constant windows to unleash damage, she's shaping up to be that agile main DPS who never sits still. If you love constant action, combo rooting, and flipping between states, she's your girl. And her signature weapon? It's looking wild. Base attack of 587, with a crit rate substat of 24.3%. Its passive gives you a 12% attack boost, and then when you use an intro skill or a basic attack and hit something, the wielder gets a whopping 36% bonus to basic attack damage for 4 seconds. But here's the team player part. Every time the user inflicts Toon Rupture, Shifting, or Toon Strain during their basic attacks, the entire team gets an 8% damage increase for 25 seconds. That can stack up to 3 times. So she's buffing herself and the whole squad. Sharing the spotlight in Phase 1 is the long-awaited rerun of Kartathaya, the Arrow Sword DPS. Fans have been asking for her for months. She's that flashy character who shifts into her empowered fleur-de-lis form after her liberation, and she's every bit as powerful and stylish as you remember. Rounding out the first phase is Chacona, a 5-star arrow support and sub-DPS who fights with a pistol. Her big thing is applying arrow erosion, a debuff that makes enemies take more arrow damage. So, instant damage boost for any arrow-focused team. On top of that, she deals damage, can apply Spectro Frazzle, and even brings some crowd control to the table. She's one of those supports who just silently makes your entire team rotation smoother and deadlier. The 4 stars on this banner are said to be Yang Yang, Yuhu, and Baiji. Now, let's roll into Phase 2, and it's just as stacked. Leading the charge is Morny, a 5-star fusion support and healer who looks like an absolute fortress for your team. She specializes in protection, sustained healing, and defense through Sony Fields, a parry-based counter skill, and a unique safety net mechanic called Proof of Boundedness. She gives damage reduction, can prevent lethal hits, and dishes out periodic healing. But she's not just a shield. She also contributes to team damage by boosting off-tune buildup, applying interfered markers, and has scaling based on energy. She switches between a baseline mode and wide area observation, building momentum to unlock enhanced skills, and uses high energy regions to boost the buffs from her resonance liberation. In short, she looks like an incredibly durable, utility-packed support who will stabilize squads, empower break strategies, and be a must-have for tough endgame content. Her weapon complements that perfect support role. It has a lower base attack of 412, but a huge 77% energy recharge substat. Its passive boosts defense by 16%. When you activate a resonance skill, it grants 8 points of concert energy once every 20 seconds. And here's the sweet part. Whenever the wielder heals HP, nearby allies get a 20% critical damage boost for 4 seconds. You can't stack this effect, but that's a fantastic spike for your DPS. Next in line is Augusta, a 5-star Electro Broadblade DPS. Her gameplay is all about managing 3 separate fort gauges. That's some serious resource management. Her ultimate reportedly has a time stop effect, which just sounds unbelievably satisfying to pull off. Her whole kit seems built for players who love optimization, landing those massive, heavy hits within precise timing windows. High skill ceiling, high reward. Closing out Phase 2 is Yuno, a 5-star Arrow Gauntlet user who works as a sub-DPS and support. She shifts between half moon and new moon modes. Her ultimate creates a full moon domain that heals allies and grants team-wide buffs. She's got a great blend of utility and offense that gets more powerful the more you master her timing and rotations. The 4 stars on this banner are Chixia, Sanhua, and Danjin, offering some solid support options. Phew. Okay, banners covered. But there's so much more. Let's talk content. Version 3.0 will bring 3 new main story quests and a brand new region to explore. Fresh landscapes, new puzzles, the whole deal. We're also getting a new weekly boss and a new world boss to farm, along with new echoes to fight and collect. And for the collectors and meta builders, a whole new series of standard 5-star weapons is on the way. Now for the new features. First up is the Waves line system. This is a permanent message and story system you access from your terminal. Think of it like an in-game chronicle or log that sticks around. There's also a new combat mechanic called the disharmony mechanism. It'll stay hidden during normal combat, but become visible in specific challenge modes, probably adding a twist to those endgame fights. Rewards are getting a major refresh for Tower of Adversity, Whimpering Wastes, Fantasies of the Thousand Gateways, and Sonen's Caskets. So if you've been grinding those, there's new incentive to jump back in. On the event side, version 3.0 is bringing 9 new event types. One of them lets you control the weather in La Hairoi, which sounds ridiculously fun. There's also a motorcycle racing event, and a brand new endgame mode called Matrix Stacking Soldiers. And as the cherry on top, the Dreamless hologram is being added to the game. All right, theory crafters, this next part is for you. New echo sets. We're getting 3. Halo of Starry Radiance. 2-piece effect gives a 10% healing bonus. The 5-piece effect is a crazy team buff. When the Resonator heals an ally, every 1% of their off-tune buildup rate gives a 0.2% bonus to all attribute damage for all team members. This caps at a 25% max bonus and lasts 4 seconds. This is huge for healer supports in reaction teams. Pact of Neon Light Leap. 2-piece gives 10% spectro damage. The 5-piece activates after you cast an outro skill. It boosts the ATK of the next Resonator who enters with an intro skill. The boost scales by 0.3% per point up to 15%, lasts 15 seconds, or until they switch out. This is all about perfecting your character rotation swaps. Rite of Gilded Revelation. Another 10% spectro damage on the 2-piece. The 5-piece is a stacking spectro bonus. When the equipped character deals basic attack damage, their spectro DMG goes up by 10%, stacking up to 3 times for 5 seconds. Once you hit 3 stacks, using your Resonance Liberation grants an extra 40% bonus to basic attack damage. This is tailor-made for basic attack-focused Spectro DPS characters. Finally, let's geek out over the quality of life updates, because some of these are fantastic. Bike Autopilot. Your bikes can now drive themselves along the road network. Just set a destination and enjoy the scenery. Birthday Gift Rework. If you miss logging in around your birthday, your gifts won't vanish. They'll be reissued through the permanent Waves line system instead of expiring in your mail. Birthday Feature. You'll be able to view other Resonators freely on their birthdays. Nice little immersion touch. New loading screen. Fresh look while you wait. TCG. Expansion. The card game mode is getting more content. Phone usage. There's even a hint we might finally be able to use the phone in Lehiroi. Fingers crossed. And that is the absolutely enormous package that is Wuthering Waves version 3.0. Let me just say it again. This update is stacked. 2 brilliant new characters, reruns we've been begging for, a new weekly boss to conquer, new Echo sets to farm, and a ton of quality of life improvements that just make the game better to play. If you're as excited as I am about all this, let me know down in the comments. Who are you pulling for? Linnea with her roller skating chaos, or the unbreakable fortress that is Morny? And if this video helped you out or got you hyped, do me a huge favor. Smash that like button, subscribe for more breakdowns like this, and hit the bell so you don't miss the next update when these leaks become reality. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care, stay safe, and stay hyped. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.